Yo, what's up guys? Hegster TCG here with another meta-analysis. You guys know the drill here. 186 players from last night here, competing from around the world. Have players from Japan, Latin America, US, Canada, all those fun places, even Australia. So great to see that. And again, we keep breaking the record. So this is now the record for the biggest online League Cup style tournament of all time. So if you guys want to play in these tournaments, first of all, that Discord link will be down below in the description of this video. You guys can go check out the Discord server there. That's where we have all the tournament links, sign up registration, where we put pairings up, all the information. Everything you need is down in the Discord link. So make sure you guys go join the server. We're even close to 1,000 members right now there. And then on top of that, all these tournaments are streamed live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we do have the tournaments, which are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that's the Twitch channel down below. Go guys, drop a follow there, sub if you can, to help support me to keep producing this content here. And on top of that here, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel here. If you're not already, the link will be in the description there for the YouTube channel. Comment down below what else you want to see, any interesting decks that you liked. Maybe I'll do some more profiles, especially on the right side of this list here, as I do have the top 32 pulled up right now. But we'll be covering the top 16 decks here. So all the way from Mike to Lucas here. And Lucas actually taking the entire tournament with ADPization here, only dropping a single game. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the list here. We'll start out with Mike's list here that he used and piloted here. It is Eternatus VMAX, so we'll try to go through these lists pretty quickly here, as a lot of these cards are the same for the most part. So 4 Eternatus, 4 VMAX, 4 Crobat, 4 Zigzagoon, and it's playing a good amount of outs here against Samazenta, so a Spiritomb, a Sableye, a Hoopa, and a Slowbro. Slowbro's nice just in general with Rapid Fire Poison to continuously at least put on some attack damage, right? Chip away at it, and be pretty helpful at taking down some of these Pokemon. 10 damage chip is not bad here. Again, pretty standard supporter line as well. 4 Research, 4 Boss, and 3 Marnie here. 4 Quick Ball, 4 Scoop Up Net, 3 Great Ball, and this list is playing Dangerous Drill, so cool to see Drill get some play here. 2 Switch, 2 Pecom, 3 Dark City, and then playing 2 Hiding Dark and 7 Basic Dark in this list. We've seen a lot of lists just choose not to play Hiding Energy, and some not even play Dark City, but Mike wanted to play that split and got top 16 with it, so definitely a good job here by him getting in there. As we get into our next place, we have 4 Baby Blacephalon in our top 16 here. So we'll go ahead and show you the first one here. Marco was our first person to get in with this list here. 15th place, pretty standard stuff, right? 4 Blown, 4 Rachi, Cramorant, a double, 1 Crobat, 1 Dedenne, a Zacian, a Marshad, and an Oricorio. So this stuff is pretty similar down the lists. Obviously playing 4 Welder. I'm sure if it could play more, if there wasn't card limit, it would be playing more than 4 Welder here. A Boss, 4 Switch, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Fire Crystal, 4 Scoop Net. This deck is playing less Fire Energy and more Energy Retrieval, so it is playing 2 Energy Retrieval. It's also playing Ordinary Rod and Beast Bringer here to take extra prizes on those GXs if Blounce is at 6 prizes here. 4 copies of Hearth and 16 Fire Energy to wrap it out here as we get into Henrique George's list. 14th place here, another Blounce list. Anything really important to note is playing Cramorant and no Dedenne GX here, and is also playing that Mind Report Mewtwo to get back some of those supporters as well. So we've seen some lists play that here. It's sort of been a split from what we've seen, but this list is playing Mind Report Mewtwo, 1 Oricorio, and then that's it for the Pokemon here besides the obviously standard stuff here. 4 Welder, a Boss, 4 Switch, 4 Scoop Up Net, 4 Fire Crystal, 4 Quick Ball, 2 Great Ball. It is playing a Reset Stamp here, but looks like no Energy Retrieval, so it's only playing 16 Fire, 4 Crystal as access to Fire Energy here. It's playing Ordinary Rod and a Great Catcher, so actually 2 Gusting effects in this list. Is pretty cool. 4 Giant Hearth, I almost said Great Hearth. 4 Giant Hearth and 16 Fire Energy to wrap it out here for Henrique here as we get into Justin Kulos, 13th place here in the tournament, playing this Eternatus VMAX deck. Obviously, we'll just kind of go through this again. Pretty standard stuff. 4, 4, 4, and 4 on these counts, right? With the Eternatus V, the VMAX, the Crobat, and the Zigzagoon. 1 copy of Hoopa, 1 copy of Sableye, and is opting to play a copy of Yveltal here. Good pivoter, right? Free retreat, and first attack for 1 Dark does 30, and they can't, and you discard special energy. So again, very nice denying energy, and then clutch for 60. Your opponent's active cannot retreat next turn. So it's just a good flex card to have and can help out with a lot of matchups depending on what's happening here. 4 Boss, 4 Research, 2 Marnie. Not too crazy standard stuff here. Justin is going for this Viridian Forest build rather than sort of some of the builds we've seen with Dark City. So 4 Switch, 4 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball, Looks like 2 Pokegear, so it's playing Pokegear for a little bit more consistency here instead of playing more supporters itself. 2 Pecom is also playing Dangerous Drill as a way to get rid of some special energies, stadiums, and tool cards here. It looks like 2 Reset Stamp here, 2 Viridian Forest, and again, 9 Dark Energy, especially since this list is just a Viridian list here. So Justin with that 13th place finish here as we get into the 12th place deck. The only Mewtwo and Mew here in top 16. Jake Santiago fell to LDF in top 16, cut, but is playing this deck. Pretty standard stuff. We've covered this so many times on the channel here. We covered a lot of these decks, so we're just kind of going quick with it here to know what he is playing. He's playing Zard, Nag, and Incineroar, as well as the Charizard GX. He's playing the 3 Dedenne GX and the Crobat and Eldegoss, so the 5 support Pokemon, as well as Zigzagoon. No Jirachi in this build, to no doubt. Playing Jirachi GX, though, for the mirror match here. Muck and Alolan Muck for Eternatus here, and Indeedee as well to heal some damage, and it's a good card against Centiskorch here. 4 Welder, 2 Boss, 1 Research, so some lists are playing Research, some are not. Jake opting to play that. 4 Quick Ball, 4 Cherish Ball, 4 Gear, 3 Switch, 2 Stamp, pretty standard stuff. And playing 2 Big Charm for Mirror, and also just a good card against some other stuff like Eternatus. More HP is never a bad thing. And then 3 Giant Hearth to wrap out the stadium count here, and 9 Fire, 4 Horror for the energy in the deck. So that was Jake's 12th place list here. As we get into the 11th place list here, it is Augusto's list, playing this Baby Blacephalon. So we've covered this a lot here. Pretty standard stuff again. 4 Blown, 4 Jirachi. I gotta adjust this pillow here on my head. All right, 4 Blown, 4 Jirachi. I see 1 Kramer, 1 that. Yeah, all this stuff is pretty similar to the list that we've seen before. Actually, 4 Welder, a Boss. He's playing Minor Pro Mewtwo, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Fire Crystal, 4 School Net, 4 Switch, 2 Great Ball, 4 Giant Hearth, and 18 Fire. So playing no energy retrieval, but a lot more outs and access to just raw energy here in the deck. So cool to see that here. And I know it looks like we didn't actually tab off anything, but this is actually our next player's list here. Marco's 10th place list here. So we had Augusto's list first, and this is Marco's list. And the only changes I think to note here, let me double check this other list here. No, this is playing 2 Oricorio here, and it's also playing, what card is it not playing here? It's not playing Marshadow, so no Marshadow, right? A second Oricorio instead, and then it's -2 Fire Energy, so we know that Augusto was playing 18 Fire. Marco opted to play 16 Fire, and then instead of playing 2 more Fire, he also played 2 more Energy Retrieval, which essentially is 4 Energy instead of 2, right? Not an actual Energy, but more access to it here. So that's what Marco decided to go with here. And everything else, I'm pretty sure, is just the same. Yeah, so this is Marco's deck here as we get into the last top 16 list. And oh boy, is it an interesting one here. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I think they called it V-Birds. I don't know if I'm gonna totally slip up with that here, but I believe that is what this deck is called here. So the main engine for anyone who's wondering maybe, oh, how does this deck work, or can you give me a quick rundown or synopsis of it? I'll do my best here to run through it quickly here for you guys. So basically, Victini here from, I believe it's from Unified Minds. It was a promo at one point as well. Has Victory Sign, which lets you search out 2 different basic types of energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon. So you use that to get the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres set up. You also have Victini to get energy back and set up. And the Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres does 210 for a Fire, Water, and Lightning, and a colorless. And then Sky Legends GX, I believe if it has 3 extra energy attached to it, you do 110 to 3 things, and you shuffle it and all cards attached to it. So the 110 is the additional effect. Sky Legends itself just says shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it back in your deck. And yeah, so 4 Victini, 3 of that Tri-Bird, and 1 Victini V here for Pokemon. So only 8 Pokemon here, and it is a green stack, so 4 greens and 4 Welder here. It does play some Fire Energy, so Weldering can allow you to attack the next turn, especially because you're going to commit your energy to Victini, and then you use Victory Sign to power up with Water and Lightning, and then you want to use your Welder onto here to pay for the Fire and colorless here. That's usually what this deck wants to do. 4 greens, 2 Research, 2 Boss, a Cynthia, Caitlyn, and Goosehala. It is a tag team here, so they are playing tag calls here, as well as 4 Gear, 3 Quick Ball, 2 Switch, 2 Energy Retrieval here, 2 Stamp, 2 Pokédoll. It's great target to hide behind with Sky Legends GX, just good as well when this deck wants to set up. Having some more time with Doll, forcing your opponent to play their Gusting Outs can also be good here. 2 Tag Call, which I always said, a Spinner, a Tool Scrapper, 2 Vitality Band, allows us to hit for 220 to 1-shot Zacian, 1 Stealthy Hood, just good to have in this deck here. I have to ask Dustin, who is the one who piloted this deck, exactly what the Stealthy Hood was in here for. I have to assume it was for Zigzagoon probably, and then 1 Big Charm. I'm even trying to think what this deck needs Stealthy Hood for. I'm not sure, but I can go ahead and ask him. You guys can probably just PM him on Twitter. Don't flood his inboxes, but that's probably what the case was here. And 1 big charm, and then 1 Viridian Forest and 1 Giant Hearth here. 2 stadiums to help find energy out, and then 4 different types of energy here. Looks like 6 fire, 3 water, 3 lightning, and a powerful energy. A powerful energy is that new energy card from Darkness Ablaze that provides a colorless energy, and if it's attached to a colorless Pokemon, I believe it does 20 more. I believe it has to be attached to a colorless Pokemon to do more damage, if I'm correct. So, cool to see that come in here and do well. So, yeah, can also make it hit for 230 and 240 here with a Vitality Band. It's pretty solid. So that was Dustin Zimmerman's top 16 list here. As we move into top 8, we are greeted by none other than ADPization here at our 8th place spot. Robert Hins is the one who is piloting this deck here for you guys. So pretty similar simple list here. 3 Zacian, 2 ADP, 2 Dedenne, Oranguru, Crobat, Eldegoss. Is playing a Duraludon here to have a little bit of a better time against Decidueye, and also playing Zamazenta, great against stuff like Eternus VMAX, Inteleon as well, a Mimikyu here for the Mewtwo Mew, and a Melodic. So actually 4 tech cards here pretty much for different matchups. Melodic in for Centiskorch, Mimikyu's in for Mewtwo, Zamazenta's in for Eternatus/Inteleon, and Duraludon's in for Decidueye. So pretty tech, did not want to take losses to any of those decks here. On supporters, pretty standard stuff here, I would say. 4 Research, 3 Boss, 3 Marnie, 4 Saucer, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Energy Switch, 2 Switch, 2 Cherish Ball, 2 Spinner, so it's the Spinner version, ADP Spinners, a Great Catcher, so technically 4 Gusting effects in this, 3 Air Balloon, 2 Big Charm, a Vitality Band, 1 Chaotic Swell. Might as well have a good Stadium in here. If you're not going to play Stadium, Swell is great to play. And then we have 8 Metal and 2 Water here to wrap out the counts for Robert's deck here. As we move into our next one, we'll just keep it going here. It is Jesse Parker with Eternatus here. Again, pretty standard stuff. 4, 4, 4, and 4 on these 4 counts here. 2 Hoopa, a Yveltal, and a Sableye in the deck for the card counts here. Followed up by 4, 4, and 4 in the supporter counts as well. So a lot of 4 counts here in this list actually. So no 3 counts it looks like in any of these cards. So 4 Boss, 4 Research, 4 Marnie, 4 Switch, 4 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Skill Net, 1 Dangerous Drill, and 1 Pokemon Communication. So no Stadiums, and just opting to play 10 Dark Energy, so wants to maximize the amount of energy you can play in his deck rather than maybe something like Viridian Forest to help him search it out. As we get into our 6th place list, Matt Wood, you may know him better by his alias Little Dark Fury here, playing Dugong Mad Party here. So you guys know the concept of Mad Party here. It's playing obviously the max amount here, the 4/4 Teacup line, 4 Mr. Rhyme, 4 Bunnelby, 4 to Dene here as the Mad Partiers, so to say, as you have 4 different people with a Mad Party attack, but it's also playing Dugong here, 2/2 line, does 60 for 2 in the main attack, Dual Blizzard. You discard 2 energy, so you're discarding Triple Acceleration at the end of the turn, so pretty much you don't have to discard anything, because it's going to get discarded regardless, and you deal 60 damage to 2 targets, and we saw Dugong be very, very important in a lot of Matt's matches, LDS matches that he was playing here. Anything else to note? It is playing a thicker T-line, as I said before, 2 to Dene. It is playing Wheezing and Coughing here, because the deck is Roxy-focused, an Oranguru, and an Eldegoss here, and then onto supporters. So, 4 Roxy, 3 Research, 2 Boss, and then a bunch of Pokemon Search here. 4 Great Ball, got 4 Quick Ball, 2 Picom, Evolution Instance. Is playing a U-turn board, so not really a lot of outs to switch out of the active here. So just maybe hoping to not start Oranguru, because the only way I think I see Oranguru getting the active is if it knocks itself out or has to use a Twin Energy to actually retreat. So definitely interesting, a little bit riskier here, but it seemed to pay off for LDF. So yeah, and then onto energy here, max energy that this deck can possibly utilize to the fullest, 4 Twin Energy and 4 Triple Acceleration Energy in the deck here. Very interesting deck by Matt, so happy to see LDF pull it out here in his first Hegster tournament as well. So kudos to him on performing well here. As we get into our 5th place list, Sackett here, playing Pikarom to a 5th place finish. Pretty standard stuff for Pikarom list, right? 2 Bolton, 2 Dedenne, 2 Pikarom, a Crobat, 1 Eldegoss, 1 Raichu, obviously Tapu Koko, it's going to be in all these Lightning decks, and it's playing a single copy of Vikavolt. Just a good card in here in general to have, can deal some good damage as a 2-prizer. Item locking is still very, very solid. And yeah, if you're playing it in this Lightning deck here, why not play it? As we move on to supporters here, 4 Research, 3 Boss, 2 Marnie, a Bird Keeper, and actually playing a Team Yellgrunt here, and is playing Hammers as well, so it's this Hammer Yellgrunt-esque style build that we see here. 4 Quick Ball, 4 Switch, 3 Crushing Hammer, 3 Energy Switch, so wants to be able to move energy around here, 2 Radar, 2 Stamp, an Energy Spinner, a Big Charm, 1 Vitality Band, 1 Air Balloon, a Chaotic Swell, 11 Lightning, and 3 Speed Energy here to wrap out Sacket's list here in top 8, our last top 8 player. As we move into top 4, we're going to keep it going here, guys. It is Eternatus, Dump Up Bum. Adam Reinhardt here actually got second at one of our tournaments. I think maybe the 5th Hegster tournament, if I remember correctly. Someone in the comments let me know. I don't know off the top of my head here. But again, Eternatus, pretty standard list. We've seen this a lot, right? 4, 4, 4, 4 on these counts. 2 Hoopa, a Slowbro, 1 Sable IV, and that's it for the Pokemon here. 4 Research, 3 Marnie, 3 Boss, 4 Quick Ball. This deck is playing Scoop Up Net to pick up some stuff. 4 Great Ball, 2 Pecom, 2 Reset Stamp, 2 Switch, 2 Dark City, and then playing some Hiding Energy here. It looks like 8 Dark and 2 Hiding Energy here in this deck. We'll move it on to the other top 4 list here. It is Andrew Hendrick here, so 2 A's in top 4. Andrew Hendrick here playing this Inteleon deck that he actually did take down a Hegster tournament with, and getting top 4 here actually catapults him to #1 spot on the leaderboard here. 4-3 Inteleon, 4 Jirachi, is playing a 3-2 Snom Frostmoth line here to accelerate energy with Ice Dance. Looks like a Crobat, a Dedenne, 1 Zigzagoon, 1 Mimikyu there for Mew Mew, and then a Suicune here as a good attacker around stuff, such as Zamazenta. Just good to have in the deck. 130 for 3 is the main appeal for there as a 1 prizer and returns energy back to hand. Looks like 4 Research, 3 Marnie, 3 Boss, and a Bird Keeper for the supporters, and then 4 Pecom, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Scoop Up Net, 4 Switch, 2 Caspacious Bucket to find water energy out of the deck, and Evolution Incense, and 9 water energy here for Andrew to wrap out his list. We'll keep it going here in the top 2 lists here. This is the 2nd place list from Patrick, We Go Getter, as he's known on PCGO here. Almost getting, he has his second of the year here, so still doing pretty well here, playing Zacian Luck Metal. So pretty standard list here. Looks like, 3 Zacian, 2 Zamazenta, an Oranguru, 1 Crobat, 1 Hoopa, 1 Eldegoss, a Duraludon, 1 Luck Metal, and is playing a Tapu Fini in here as well to have a little bit of a better out against stuff like that Blacephalon deck, which is pretty popular, so good to see that as well. And I think according to Patrick, he hit a lot of Eternatus in Swiss, which is a very good match for this deck as it's playing multiple copies of Zamazenta. 4 Marnie, 3 Research, 2 Boss, 2 Malana, so a lot of healing, gusting, draw support here in the supporters, pretty standard stuff. 4 Switch, 4 Metal Saucer, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Crushing Hammer, a Scrapper, or an Ordinary Rod is interesting here to get back stuff, like maybe you want to get back some more energy if you run out of it, Zamazenta, some of your support Pokemon if you need to get them back, and 2 Weak Discard energy here, as well as 3 Metal Goggles and 3 Power Plant here to wrap out Patrick's list here. Let's go ahead and get into that last list here. Our first place list is Lucas Sokolik. If I pronounce that wrong, I'm sorry. Playing ADP Zacian. So we've covered this a lot, but we'll go over this pretty quickly here. 3 Zacian, 2 ADP, 2 Dedenne, a Crobat, an Eldegoss, 1 Duraludon. Is playing Mawile GX with Captivating Wink that allows you basically to play Captivating Pokepuff, which lets you look at your opponent's hand, choose any number of basics you find there, and bench them. So it's great at getting stuff onto the bench that are these 2 prize Pokemon, like the Dennes, like Crobats. You want to get those down so that you can use Altered and sort of just Gust and take the win here. 1 Zamazenta and 1 Oricorio as well. So the list is playing Oricorio. Death Tribute is, again, a great way to draw yourself some more cards, especially when you need to dig for stuff like Boss's Orders, which, speaking of bosses, we get into supporters here. 4 Boss, 4 Research, 2 Marnie, 4 Metal Saucer, 4 Switch, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Energy Switch, 2 Cherish Ball, 2 Energy Spinner, 2 Turbo Patch here. So this list is playing Turbo Patch. A Scrapper here, very nice against stuff like Block Metal, allowed him to get a little bit of an edge in the mirror match here, and 2 Air Balloons. So no Big Charm, Vitality Band, that stuff, and it looks like 2 Vernian Forest. So playing a lot of energy searching outs here to try to find water. Really wants to make sure he can try to get that turn 1 altered if need be here. And then to wrap it out, it is 8 metal and 2 water here, and that will do it for this list. We'll leave it up here for a minute here while we're waiting for everything to go down here on this stuff. I just want to give a big shout out to everyone for watching this video and sticking around. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channels here. All that stuff will be down in the description. Go check it out. Follow me on Twitter, and let's get the channel up here to 500 subs. I want to thank you guys again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have yourselves a nice day, and yeah, if you want to play tomorrow on Wednesday, we are holding our tournament. 6:15 PM EST is when registration will close, so come join us then. Thanks guys for watching. Enjoy, and have a nice day. Peace.